So I had a dream one night where my guides came to me and showed me how to make malas. And I had never really thought about making them. But what I saw was a jar similar to this, filled with crystals. And they were explaining to me that I should buy crystals and stones and put holy water on them to clear them. And for the wooden beans, that I could use sage or some kind of a clearing stick to clear them from any energy that they might be carrying. And then I was shown kind of a design, a table and some beads being laid out, and then I saw myself chanting over them. And I was told to use chants specific for the person, and there's mantras for everything: physical, emotional, spiritual. And I didn't have much prior knowledge to malas or mantras. So this was all new information to me. And so they showed me chanting and chanting and chanting and holding the malas, holding the beads, chanting into them, breathing into them. And they said, don't make them too pretty because they're not supposed to be jewelry. These are really about meditation. Guru Ram Das Guru, Guru Guru Vaheguru, Guru Ram Das Guru. I used to sing when I was young, in my teenage years, and then throughout my 20s, and I stopped singing. And I was probably in my late 30s, and a girlfriend brought me to go see Krishna Das. And I didn't know anything about him. I lived in New York City, so I saw the Hare Krishnas walking around chanting, and that was a little weird for me at the time. And she brought me to this concert, and I pretty much cried the whole time I was there. There was just something about his chanting that was so powerful, and just the words, and some of it was in Sanskrit, but some of it was in English as well. And there was something that it did to my heart. And so I started to look for more kirtan concerts in New York. And every time it would be the same effect. My heart would just almost hurt because it was so full. It was never about if I could sing or not. It was totally about what would happen to me when I was singing and when I was in that environment. And it was the most healing experience, and continues to be the most healing experience. There's something that when you chant and you're not worried about if you're in tune or not when there's a lot of people, and you can sing loud, and you don't have to worry about really being proper with it. There's something that happens when I do it that is so powerful. It starts inside. It's not like I sing and something happens. It's like something comes in and it starts inside, and it makes my heart feel like it expands, and it makes my whole body vibrate.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Tare Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture Swaha.
What I do is I do energy work with them, and then I also work as a channel. And through that, I'm able to kind of identify where the blocks are in their energetic system, and also look at a broader perspective of what's going on in their life through the channeling. And then I'll choose the mantra. They don't actually choose the mantra. I'll choose it. And I think the whole point of me doing these malas is about the transference of energy. This is one of my roles here in life, and it's about pulling the energy from the divine, not even pulling it, but just allowing myself to be a conduit so that energy can come through and go into the people that I'm working with in order to refuel them, to help them reconnect with their own divine, with their own core. So earlier today when I was meditating and thinking about what mala I would make you, I was looking at the different beads, and I have these new ones here, these labradorite that I really like. For self-discovery, awakening one's own awareness of inner spirit, intuition, and psychic abilities. Powerful protector of the mineral kingdom, creating a shielding force throughout the aura and strengthening natural energies from within. And then I was thinking of placing them with the blue chalcedony here, which is a really beautiful blue. And that's calm and protecting. And also because of the blue, brings in the masculine as well, along with the labradorite, I think, is really masculine. It promotes brotherhood and goodwill, opening the mind to new ideas, instilling feelings of So I think I'll use those three, and then this gray wood as the base of it, which is nice. It's very earthy, organic feeling. With that labradorite is really beautiful, actually. My friend Kyrona tells me to call them alchemical threads because of all the different energies coming together. The moon energy and the mantra energy and the stone energy, and then my energy coming through with it. But right now I'm calling them dream threads. It's just what came up. And then maybe some rose quartz, which is always, rose quartz is the stone of the heart, the crystal of the heart. Om Ganapataye Namaha. 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 And I like to do the Om Ganapataye Namaha when I'm doing this because it just clears my mind and allows me to really just stay in the energy of the beads and the person that I'm doing it with, to just have a clear pathway. So the masculine, the feminine, this is really about finding your own divine guidance and shielding yourself from an energy, restoring calm and balance, universal love. And then the wood is just a grounding force. I may put a piece of hematite or something. That's actually, now that I say that, hematite is this. This I use for grounding too, and this is also a very balancing stone. And I like to use those at the bottom a lot. So I may put a little bit of that on there just as another grounder, and that looks really nice with that labradorite as well. So then it's about picking a guru bead, which these are some that I've done, and then sometimes I just do stones at the bottom, stones and beads. I think I might put a little more hematite in it just to give it a little bit of groundedness and to stay grounded. You don't want to float away. Hematite is nice. Guru